I have found the perfect replacements for Mark Guehi and Abera Eze if they relieve Crystal Palace this summer. Whenever you talk about Abera Eze with Crystal Palace, you're talking about the midfield and final third quarterback, picks up the ball in right areas and keeps things ticking while also finishing things off. So that includes a bit of goals, a lot of creation, a lot of shot creating actions, and a lot of successful take-ons. It's just what he does. And that's where 20-year-old Argentinian Nico Paz from Como, one of the superstars of the Serie A, comes in. With Paz, you are getting everything that Eze does along with a bit more defensive actions. Whenever you look at shot creating actions, assists, and successful take-ons, he is right up there with Eze, along with a bit more in defensive parts, while actually being a bit more creative in certain ways. He has buckets of potential, was a Burnabout Academy graduate. At the age of 20, you're probably looking around £40 million, but you're probably looking at selling Eze for around 60. And when it comes to Mark Guehi, you're looking at a guy who gets about in defensive areas, throws his body on the line, involved in a lot of defensive actions. But in terms of tackles won, aerial duels won, and just ground duels won, I think he is somewhat replaceable, having decent numbers but not great. And you do have to keep in mind he is extremely capable on the ball. And I think 23-year-old England underage star Taylor Harwood-Bellis from Southampton would be a perfect fit. Although he had a woeful season at Southampton last season, his tackle win percentage is off the charts, well better than Guehi, and the same can actually be said about aerial and pretty much matches the ground duels won. And in terms of on-the-ball work, he is just as capable as Guehi. And with him playing in the Championship this season, a £25 million bid is I think all it would take to get him back into the Prem for Crystal Palace. And you're probably looking at selling Guehi for around 40 to 45, so that's actually a bit of profit. And looking at their back line, they've addressed the left-back issues that they've had with Borna Souza. But I think if you look around, I think they could do with another centre-half. And with that bit of profit, I think they should get someone like a Tomiyasu. I know he had his injury worries at Arsenal and is actually still set to be injured until the back end of this year. But I think on a free contract, I don't see the downside really. I think he's going to come back and do well. Both-footed, can play in centre-half or right-back. But if injuries are a concern, I don't see why Kurt Zuma couldn't do a job for Crystal Palace. I remember him at Chelsea, was very capable playing at a very high level. Same at West Ham at times. Did go to Saudi for a season, but he still is only 30. The wages might be high, but I think they need the cover and they don't have much money to spend in terms of transfers. So Palace fans, if them two were to go and you got Nico Paz and Harwood Bellis and a bit of cover with a bit of money left over, how do you guys think that would go?